rain so we can get out in the garden. Some businesses need a break in the rain for their livelihoods. Farmers are needing drier weather to harvest crops and cut their hay meadows. James Ingham has spent the day at a farm in Berkshire today, where they're doing what they can to cope.
Farmers all across the UK are struggling. They're in the same position as we are. The wet weather means we cannot combine our crops.
Eleanor Gilbert is just 21, a young farmer learning her trade and learning to deal with everything the weather throws at her.
This morning, because the sun is finally shining, we're off to combine some oilseed rape on a farm a little bit far away.
Eleanor has to be flexible and act fast. Today there was a small window of dry weather and an opportunity to harvest crops that ideally would no longer be in the ground. This time last year, farmers were dealing with a different issue. It was dry and hot, and there was too little moisture for the crops to be at their best.
The straw is lacking. Normally we would big swaths of straw. This year they're just really chaffy and little just because it's just so dry.
Eleanor and her younger sister Lucy have grown up on a farm.
Teamwork is a dream work. Right,
Lucy is 18 and taking an active role in the harvest for the first time this year.
I'm really excited to have her involved in this harvest. It's great to have family in as well, and she listens to me.
This is my first time properly driving machinery on my own, so that was a big change, but no, it's been really good.
And it's been quite a challenging one, hasn't it, with the weather this year, dodging rain showers?
Yeah, so it's been really difficult to actually manage to get the harvest in. So we've had to go when obviously it's dry weather, so that means quite late nights sometimes, so staying up, but then also when it's raining there's still lots to do in the yard to prepare to make sure we're ready for next time it is dry so we can get straight out and harvesting.
Pull it, slam it. That's it.
Today, the sisters were working with rapeseed that's already in less than prime condition because of the rain and delays getting it harvested. So how much stress does it put on you as farmers having to deal with the unpredictability of the weather?
Oh, there's so much worry because we build up to this whole time of year. Harvest time is what we built up to all year round. We've been growing these crops. If we don't make a profit, our whole business is, gone realistically. So we'll bring it into these big drying sheds.
Back at the farm, and some cereals that have been brought in have another stage to go through before they can be sold. Warm air is pumped through the floor in this store to reduce the amount of moisture in the grains.
If we send it off higher than the 15% moisture content, we'll get rejections and also fines from the millers or the processors for our grain.
And that hits your profits.
Yes. So we get hold of it and then we all the way down. So that's a little bit lower than what it came off at. It came off about 20, but because it's been dry, it's all starting to work. Best way to tell farmers like to bite. We can tell.
Yeah, you can tell there's too much moisture.
Yeah, we can.
Despite the challenges the weather poses, Eleanor is determined to make the best of her harvest and is hoping for a drier August. James Ingham, BBC South Today.
Yeah, the forecast with Alexis coming up, of course. We're staying with matters